Court is now in session. What's up? Maximum vocal fry today. Nope, shut up. We're playing Resident Evil Zero today. Again. Because I'm buying a lot. I have all the OG Resident Evil games now at my disposal. I don't have Resident Evil 3 yet. The remake. But that's just I don't own it myself, but that's just because you can play it on Game Pass. And I don't have Code Veronica, and I don't have Resident Evil 7 and up. But I have 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. OG 4, not Remake 4. Because I'm not chilling out. I probably can't play the remake on my console anyways, because it's probably just Series XS, and I play on Xbox One. But I have 0, 1, 2, 3 if you, on Game Pass, 4, 5, and 6. I have Revelations 1 and 2. What I need is Code Veronica X, 7, and Village. And I can play Village on Game Pass. It's just Resident Evil 7's not on Game Pass. So, yeah. That's the plan, to play all the Resi games. Now, normally you shouldn't play, like, I was looking on the consensus on Reddit on how to play it chronologically. Some people start with Resi Zero, but it's kind of, like, dissuaged. Because Resi Zero has spoilers for Resi 1. But I've never played Resi 1, so I don't know when it's referencing Resi 1 anyways. So we're just going to start with Resi Zero because it's first chronologically. But then after that, I'm playing it in release order. That makes any sense. My plan is to play it in release order, except for Resi Zero, because I'm going to play it first, because it's the first game chronologically. I want to start on the very first game, and then go to the first game canonically, or chronologically. Or by release. You know, the release, go to the first game, Resident Evil 1. So, yeah, that's the plan. We're going to start with 0, then we're going to go to 1. Then we're going to go to 2. Then we're going to go to 3. Then I believe we're going to go to Veronica X. Then, or Code Veronica. And let me get the list that I was looking at. Because I think it's a decent list. So, we're going to go 0, then we're going to go Resident Evil 1, then we're going to go 2, then we're going to go 3. Then we're going to go Code Veronica, or Code Veronica X. Then we're going to go 4, 5, Revelations 1, then 6, Revelations 2, 7, then Village. I am not playing all the bullshit stuff. Like, there's the canon experience of the games in chronological order, which is Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, the beginning chapter, Resident Evil Remake, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, the Rebirth chapter, Resident Evil Outbreak File 1, Resident Evil Outbreak File 2, Resident Evil 3, 1999 to 2020. There are parts of 3 that occur after 2. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Resident Evil 2, Claire A, Leon B, 1998, or Leon Run 1, Claire Run 2, 2019. Opinions differ over this, but this is my opinion on the best canon run of the remake. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, the 4th Survivor chapter. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, Death's Door chapter. Resident Evil 0. Then you get into Resident Evil Survivor. Then you get into Resident Evil Code Veronica. Then you get to Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles, the Operation Javier chapter. Then you have Resident Evil Dead Aim. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, Umbrella's End chapter. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, Dark Legacy chapter. Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil Revelations, Resident Evil 5, Lost in Nightmares DLC, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 5, Desperate Escape DLC. Then you go to Resident Evil Revelations 2, then Resident Evil 6. And that's not even the complete canon experience. Like, that goes into what routes to play in Resident Evil 6 to do it canon. Anyway, I'm excited for arguably the worst game in the series, which is Resident Evil 6, because that game was my childhood. I'm actually excited to replay it. But that's one of the later entries. That's gonna be further towards the end of our playthroughs. All right, we've done the 5-minute yap sesh. Let's go. Ooh, I forgot I have a drink. Ooh, I have a cola. I have a cola. Mi cola original taste. Mi cola. I drink mi cola. Are the faint sounds of footsteps those of survivors? You tell me, Queen. All right. Where were we? Where's my... Where did it go? There it is. All right. Where are we going? What keys do we have? That will dictate where we go.
You stay here.
Okay.
Follow me.
Okay.
Oh wait, I just unlocked the clock doors. Is that correct? Yeah, I believe so. All right, let's go. Mi cola original taste. All right. I can't see, motherfucker. There we go. A verse of poetry. The moon bows to the earth swears loyalty to the sun, and the great law of the sun governs all things. This itself is the keystone, the pointer to glory. All our hands cannot open the door to the heaven. Alright. Philosophical bullshit, I see. Let's switch to Billy so I can pick up that shotgun ammo. And then we go back to my girl, Rebecca. Ooh. Ah, the microfilms. That's the new puzzle. That's the next puzzle. Yes, I remember now. I know where to find microfilm A. Do not worry about that. And then the other clock door is where the solution to it is. So we're not going to go to that yet. We're going to go pick up microfilm A first. I could have just went left. I'm a dumbass. But it's fine. You're here to watch me be a dumbass. That's what you're here for. Yes, it's here. One second, I have to fidget with a charger. Man, I really hope no zombies come out and peg me. That would be so horrid. It'd be so scary. If a big zombie came out, big burly zombie came out and pegged me, that'd be so evil. Alright. I hope a big zombie doesn't come and peg me. That would be so evil. We now have both microfilms. Now we go. All right. Let's... We've barely done shit. I'm not gonna save yet. Yeah, Billy, get him off. Get him off, Billy. That's how we do. Alright. Thanks to that man exploding in this hallway, there's a whole bunch of T-virus bullshit going on in here. Blow that shit up! Oh, shit. Oh, Billy, thank you. So glad there's no friendly fire. Because I would have been wrecked. Nicola, original taste. All right. And now we head to the conference room. Oh, you can just step on them? Alright. Good to know. Mikola original taste. Alright, now, once we finish the conference room puzzle, then I'll save again.
I'll go.
Okay. This way.
Okay.
No,
Split up.
you bitch.
Roger.
Sorry, you independent and successful woman.
This way.
Okay.
All right. Time to go fuck some bugs up. There's one guy at a piano just destroying it. Man, that one note's perfect. Beautiful, makes me cry every time. Door's locked. No, this like fetch quest to unlock that door I haven't done. It would seem there's still some puzzles set up for later on in the game.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
No, you're not going to.
This way.
Yeah.
I was trying to check the map. I keep forgetting it's right bumper. Wait a minute. The front door should be open. And also, this one kind of flew by on my personal playthrough, this segment. Mainly because I was using a walkthrough and just kind of trying to get through it. It's not getting any power. Oh, well, that's nice. Trying to remember for that last. Oh wait, was it up here? I think it might be over here. There it is. Alright, there's a puzzle in here that if you get it wrong, it's lethal. So I'm gonna go and save again, because I remember this. Mainly because I've cleared out a few newly filled rooms. And it's just gonna be a pain in my ass to fill them up again, to empty them again. I got 10 saves. And I'm gonna get 3 more every time I find a new save point, so. One sec. I have a friend that's on a road trip. And so I'm playing checkers over Snapchat with them. Let me get back to Twitch. All right. But yeah, I like the more action-heavy Resident Evils, to be honest. But I'm glad they went back to horror for the newer installments. But I like the action ones as well. Which is why I'm kind of excited for Resi 6, even though, again, it is the worst. I will admit that. It was my childhood. Oh, fucking ribbons? Alright. I'll take it. And now this puzzle's stupid. I believe if I get it wrong, poison gas will fill the room. Yep. Black King is in checkmate. Nope. Don't push the rook. Push the king. Shit. Okay. Oh, okay. That puzzle's a lot easier. How much handgun ammo do I have? I still have a full stack. I mean, I don't need that shit. Alright. That puzzle's a lot easier. Marcus's diary, December 4th. We finally did it, the new virus. We have called it the progenitor. I want to carry it back and start detailed investigations immediately. March 23rd. Spencer says he's going to start a company. Well, I don't care, as long as I can continue my research into progenitor. He can do what he likes. August 19th. Spencer keeps asking me to be the director of his new training facility. Maybe it's because of the business, but he's becoming intolerably pushy. But maybe I can turn this into my advantage. I need a special facility to properly explore all this virus's secrets. A place where no one will get in the way. November 30th. Damn, that's Spencer. He came to complain to me again today. He thinks of progenitor as nothing more than a money-spinning tool. Fool. But if his influence continues to grow, it can only be bad for my research. If I'm to properly develop progenitor, I must strengthen my own position too. September 19th. At last, I've discovered a way to build a new virus type with progenitor as a base. Mixing it with leech DNA was the breakthrough I needed. I call this new virus T for Tyrant. October 23rd. It's no good. I can't hope for real progress experimenting on mere rodents. Only humans can be a proper mammalian subject for the experiment. Otherwise, I'll never make any real progress. November 15th. Someone seems to suspect something about my experiments. Perhaps it's just my imagination. Well, if anyone does get too close, they may find themselves unexpectedly assisting in my research. January 13th. At last they are ready, my wonderful leeches. Those of low intelligence, they will never have the privilege of tasting this sense of joy and satisfaction. Now finally I can move against Spencer. Soon I will control everything. January 31st. The devices I set to protect my work have been disturbed. It appears someone came looking for tea and the leeches. Fool. No doubt the work of Spencer's group. February 11th. This gets even crazier if you think of the tea as not the T virus, but just as testosterone. So I just imagine a bunch of trans men just like trying to get their hands on it and messing with his work, and he's just going crazy, but it's just trans men. I don't know. Oh man, that wasn't meant to be a harmful joke. My God, that was meant to be funny. Was that a good joke? Man, was that kosher? I hope it was. The joke was more that instead of it being a world-ending virus, it's just testosterone. And everyone wanting to get their hands on it is just, you know. Man, I am too tired to make jokes like that. I'm gay. Who cares? February 11th. I mean, not who cares about trans people. Who cares if the joke is bad? Whatever. I wanted to make a joke, and I did not have the vocabulary and the wherewithal to make it sound good. I don't know. I just woke up like 2 hours ago. I am exhausted. I have work tomorrow. This is why I have such vocal fry. Because I am exhausted. My allergies are kicking in because it's almost officially spring. So I'm snotty. Feeling horrible. With such brain fog. If you were offended by my previous joke, I apologize. Also, trans people aren't a virus. I just want to point that out. Trans people are not a virus. It is not something that is ruining the world. It is something that's beautiful. I'm gay. I'm on their team. Friendly fire will not be tolerated. I don't want to pull out the card, but one of my best friends, my best friend is trans. Most of my friends in high school were trans. Just want to put that out. I am also a D1 hater of Donald Trump, so if that says anything. I would have voted for Obama a third time if I could. My God. Let's get back to this stupid diary of a piece of shit. February 11th. Also, my God. If you didn't get the reference for I would have voted for Obama for a third time if I could. That's from Get Out. That's from the movie Get Out, all right? And I personally would have voted for Obama a third time if I could, but I'm not going to use that for brownie points. Today, I again found evidence of tampering around the entrance to the labs. If that is what they're after, I must find a suitable way to deal with them. Wouldn't that be cool, though? Like, I'm just thinking about it. Like, if it didn't have any side effects, a way to spread testosterone as a virus that had no adverse effects. It is just testosterone in a very, like, in a kind bacteria. Like the things in your gut microbiome, like a bacteria that coexists with us. Wouldn't it be cool to just pop testosterone on that so that you just get the illness, quote unquote. You get the bacteria in you and it sticks with you because it feeds off of the things in your stomach and the things that you eat. It kind of just nibbles off of it, helps you digest your food too, and it just poops out testosterone. So that trans men do not have to, and say with, if we could do that with estrogen too for trans women, but like just testosterone, so that trans men don't have to do patches, they don't have to do shots, anything like that. They just like, take this pill. It has a bunch of bacteria in it. They're healthy for you, and they poop out testosterone. I think that'd be cool. That's my idea. I want to patent that. I want to spend millions of dollars in research. If that is what they're after, I must find a suitable way to deal with them. Perhaps I should have William and Albert smoke out the pests. Those two are the only ones I trust, apart from my beloved leeches, of course. But Spencer, it wouldn't end there, would it? I will announce tea at the next director's meeting and connect my just rewards. Man, I wish I was streaming with someone. So that I could just bounce off of that and be like, is that kosher? Nah, it's fine. Or, no, that's not kosher. You need to apologize. The absolute silence of me making a questionable joke and having no one be like, dude, that's not okay. Or, dude, yeah, that's fine. Is agony. So I'm covering my bases. I just want people to like me. That's all I want. Yes. Open the book. Yes, thank you. There we go. First aid spray. Let's go. Actually, Billy, you take a first aid spray as well. Just so that we have it. It's a doctor's examination pad. The sheets are stained with blood. I know. I want the letter that's on it. I want the letter. Thank you. First investigation unit notes. We are searching the facilities and it looks like a lot of the chemicals survived. Fortunately, the storage tanks are still all full. We have just started and there's still a lot we don't know, but it appears that the chemicals can be mixed to produce new substances. The chemicals are scattered all about, not because of the accident, more a result of plain mismanagement. When we reopen the facilities, we will have to develop a system for dealing with these chemicals. Something's called in the back of the note. Red and blue is sulfuric acid, green and red is stripping agent. Alright, well. Now, we are going to come back here. So I'm most likely going to leave all the items that I have dropped off here on the foyer. I'm going to probably just leave them there, just in case we need them. Because I feel like we'll have access to all of them. Because there is still a puzzle left to be solved here. Mainly the one in the tower. What am I doing? I'm trying to get to the... No. Is this it? No. Come on, Rebecca. There we go. Becca, it's not what you think. I won't hesitate, bitch. Got it. Alright, there we go. Now, I will save. Shit! A friend of mine wants to play Risk of Rain. I want to play Risk of Rain. No! Alright, sorry, gotta go. Check the VOD channel, check the Twitch channel. I'm playing Roar 2 with a friend. I'm gonna play Roar 2 with a friend. This has been a short stream. But it's been a while since I played with a friend, and I want to play with friends. So, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for watching. And it's a great time to stop, because we're about to go into that area. So it's a great time to stop. Alright, you guys have a good one. Bye. Quarters adjourned. Justice has been served. All that. Bye.